I feel like we need to be higher up.
I need to be
We're
higher
like
up. I'm up here. I'm
so
fine.
low down in the frame.
Okay, we're gonna just fix that, and you guys just hang tight for me. And okay,
Yes.
okay, down a little bit. That's good. How's this? Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
I mean,
I feel like we're like in the middle of the frame now.
now we're good.
Yeah,
Is this
yeah.
better, everybody?
Can you guys hear us? Yeah, we look better now.
Throw in a smile if you can hear us or something. We need to know if you can. If you know what's going on.
Hi,
I
Amanda.
can't tell.
Hi, Sean, Sarah, Ashla.
Hello,
Peter.
everyone.
Hi.
We're back, and we're
Yeah.
doing this thing. And so
I'll give people a few minutes.
tonight,
to get here.
I thought we'd oh yeah, okay. I thought we'd go ahead and have kind of like an INFJ game night. And so the idea is the camera's there, by the way. It's on that side. Okay, I'm just making sure. 'Cause you have a
Yeah,
problem.
I know.
Okay.
No, that I know. I film
good.
on my phone. Okay.
It's okay. So we thought we'd have a little bit of fun and do some questions back and forth. And we want to play this with you, ask you some of the questions as well. So I said that about the camera, and now it looks like I'm looking off to the side. It's fine. It's usually on that side.
Just whatever.
It's messing me up. It's okay. So anyway, hi everybody, and welcome to the channel and all that kind of stuff. If you're new here, which that would surprise me on this kind of video, but if you are, hi, my name's David. This is my best buddy Jacqueline.
Hi.
Her channel is Jacqueline's Jungle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the link in the description. Please subscribe to her.
You should do that.
She knows lots about the reason these plants look so good is because of me, but she gives me moral support.
That's hilarious, actually.
It's a lie. It's just a total lie.
Yeah.
All right, so hello everyone. Hello NI Doms and friends.
Okay,
That's really
so
good.
he asked you guys on like Instagram and stuff to ask some questions.
Right.
And
we
it
should
has
talk.
those here.
We should talk.
That's the worst thing you could say right now.
Now we need to talk. We're gonna have a conversation. This is gonna be good. So I got some questions on the community page on YouTube and on Instagram, on my Instagram post as well. So we figured we'd run through some of these and get these answered and just talk about them the best we can. And then we're gonna get to some fun stuff. Good evening all. Absolutely right.
Stuff.
Yeah, no, fun stuff is good.
Yes, if you guys have any game suggestions.
Elysian
you
Soul
wanna play.
Tarot, hi. Yes, please. So go ahead. Like, let's do it. Let's do a question. Let's do one of the ones that came through.
Okay.
This
How
one's-
we both manage our. This is from Rachel. Is that Rachel or Rochelle? Rochelle B.
Rochelle B.
Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong.
Yeah.
I would love to hear how you both manage your extroverted feeling sensors. How you balance that from a need to please everyone.
Oh, and hi Shannon. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, so balancing. Okay, so balancing your extroverted feeling.
I don't have to read more.
No, let's talk about it. Balancing your extra feeling because
There it
you
is.
tend to have that need to please everybody, but at the same time, you suffer for it. Is that basically the gist of it? That's
Yeah.
basically the gist of it, right?
Managing our extroverted feeling. So like, you know, how we absorb other people's
right.
emotions
Hey,
and
Christopher.
managing that.
So basically, look, your extroverted feeling is high in your function stack, right? So it is going to be how you make decisions about the harmony of the group and all those sorts of things. Is that hot? It's too hot? It's fine.
That's good though, thank you.
And so the thing is, when you're using that, it is really easy to overlook yourself and overlook your needs
Hi, Bill.
and your desires and everything else. Hey, Bill.
Hi, Christopher.
And so
Therese.
that's tough. That comes down to setting boundaries, really, more than anything else. And basically, like, I'm sorry, but you got to set the boundary for yourself. And essentially say, like, if I can't, like, I mean, I'm not the first person to use this, but I like to use it. The analogy of being on an airplane, right? They say if there's pressure loss in the cabin, that masks will drop down. And you put that mask, if you're with somebody that cannot help themselves, you put the mask on yourself first, then you put the mask on that other person. You
Right.
cannot help somebody else if you are not okay.
Right.
So in order to use all of these wonderful gifts that we have as INFJs, it's really important that you take care of yourself. So balancing that extroverted feeling comes with an understanding of, okay, I want everybody in harmony and I want to be able to take care of everybody. But at the same time, in order to do that, I've got to be okay. And so it is important to be okay. The Appa shirt. Yes.
It is a good shirt.
I yelled at somebody in GameStop because they had this shirt, and I was like, why the hell do you have this? Because now I need it, and I have no choice but to walk out of here with a t-shirt. So there you go. What's another question? What do we got?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another boundary thing that we need to talk about too. Like managing your external feeling. We have to learn boundaries. That's like the most important thing that you can do for yourself as an INFJ, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, boundaries in a lot of ways. For sure.
Breezy Conreezy
says,
can you talk about INFJ jumpers and also how the genders of functions can make one INFJ look different from the next?
So by genders of functions, like female extroverted feeling versus male extroverted?
I don't know. Like, I took that as like, you know, we're both INFJs, but like I'm a female and you're a male. So like, how do we differ?
Yeah.
In that way?
I mean, look,
I don't know what an INFJ jumper is.
I don't think MBTI picks sides, man. I don't think it makes a difference one way or the other. I think for the most part, it's basically your functions are your functions. To varying degrees, obviously. As far as an INFJ jumper, I think what that refers to is INFJs that are prone to jump their function stack. And what that means, if you don't know, is going straight from intuition to, let's say, extroverted sensing, right? And it's a way to dive into one type of function, but you're doing that at the expense of the others. So for instance, a situation happens, your introverted intuition is going crazy, and you react to that in a very sensory way. To me, that would indicate physical coping of some kind. So typically, well, like I've had a bad day, everybody's mad at me, I'm gonna go get drunk. Or what have you, in which case you're skipping over your extroverted feeling, you're skipping over your logic for sure, and you're going straight to something else. So that's kind of what that indicates. It is a way to really hone in on a certain function, but at the expense of others. And to be balanced, you need all four. I think that's where we're gonna go. What else do we got? Boundaries, is that English? It sounds kind of French. That is les boundary, I think is what it was. Les boundary.
Does extroverted sensing, being the fourth slot, make artistic pursuits much harder or draining than other types?
Oh, Gun Griffey, yeah, that's a really good question, man. Honestly, I don't think so. It really does depend on your medium, of course. But I think for the most part, we're so in tuned, and art is such an expressive thing, and we're very in tune with emotion. And if we lead from there, and instead of thinking of ourselves as like, instead of thinking I have to paint a masterpiece by whatever standard that is, and create something that is really, really true to myself, that makes it an original work. And you're not comparing yourself to others. And at the same time, you're really honing in on what your strength is, which is taking your emotion and everything that you're feeling inside and putting that down in a work of art as a true individual. And isn't that really what it is? It's self-expression, right? I think so.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm good at finger painting. I'm really good at finger painting. I can like finger paint a blob and an amoeba and a Rorschach test. What?
What?
Rorschach test.
Yeah.
The ink blots.
No, keep going.
Like, what is this?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, I don't know. That's the dairy aisle at ShopRite. You never... All right, no, that's fine. It's okay.
Anyway.
It's fine.
Casey Brindley Music wants to know, in reference to not making up our minds as INFJs, any advice on how to get unstuck creatively, since you're talking about creativity?
I can't really make up my mind on how to answer that question. To get unstuck creatively, I really think... Do something different, and also...
Listen to different music.
Look, man, you have to drop the idea that everybody's going to be pleased by your art and everybody's going to love it, and you have to get rid of that feeling of creating it for somebody else.
Yeah. As
really difficult as that is, and that was the biggest struggle when I wrote this book, which, by the way, is sponsoring this video. Never mind, forget it.
I think that we need to be stop being so hard on ourselves too, for not feeling creative all the time. You don't have to be in a creative mood all the time.
You don't have to all the time. So knowing, right, like for instance with the book, right? With this book that this video is totally not sponsored by, but you should literally look into purchasing the book.
This book is not sponsored.
This is not sponsored by me.
This video.
I don't even know what, just shush. I'm going to get it right. It's fine.
It's good. It's good.
But there were days where I'd sit down and I could pound out maybe like 100 words, and I'm like, forget it, like this sucks, and I'm done.
Yeah, but then other days you like totally beasted a lot.
You know when to retreat, and then there were days where I sat down and I wrote 5,000-6,000 words in one sitting, and my butt hurt really bad because the chairs weren't all that comfortable. But it happens, and I was happy that I got it done that way. And so I think letting it happen naturally, not comparing yourself to other people. And really, just like that with creatively, expressing it on your own terms. If you do that, you make the music that you want, you make the piece of art that you love and that really comes from your heart, it will resonate with some and it won't with others. I have received reviews of 1 star. They didn't say anything about the book, which is fine. But like it happens. And so like, and I realize that, like it's not going to make everybody happy.
Give you a thumbs down.
But like I wrote it, I read it, I'm happy with it, like I'm good, and then I launch it out and it belongs to you guys.
Okay, Linz wants to know if you're bad with directions because of your low SE.
Can we not talk about that? Can we avoid that question? Am I bad at directions?
I just wanted to trigger you a little
Yeah,
bit.
No, that's fine. Yeah,
Okay,
I appreciate that. Thank you so
harmony
much.
is a huge deal for me. I agree. Let's see. I'm losing track here.
Yeah. This is happening. It's good.
What's your favorite flower tree? I don't know what that means.
Sarah, I'm glad you're loving the book, and thank you for mentioning the book in the live chat. Look, it's self-published, all right? I'm trying so hard not on every video to be like, please buy the book. I'm only selling like one of them every 2 days. It happens, right? Struggling artist. It's so cliche. It's really...
Do INFJs ever feel like really intimidated by TE dogs?
Do you feel okay. INFJs, let me ask you, do you feel intimidated by people who are big-time logical thinkers and like to think at you? I don't know, that's a really good question. I'm not intimidated by that anymore because just like a thinker, you said something about this earlier when we were looking through some of these, which was that we have to let go of the idea that it's weak to be sensitive. And it's weak to feel your way through a situation on your gut and in accordance with other people's feelings. And so I think we put a premium on thinkers because of that.
Yeah.
And when we do that...
Therese says it here. I think INFJs may be good at masking emotional weakness.
Oh, for sure.
What do you all think?
Oh, God, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's basically what we're saying right
Well,
now.
and there's a societal aspect to that. You're kind of trained to, to not... It's if you cry, it's weak. If you're hurting, it's weak. If you, if you openly love somebody, it's weak. Like, all these things are considered just weak and weak and weak, but they're not. It takes courage to be open. It takes courage to be vulnerable, and it takes courage to openly love somebody. And a thinker is not going to see it that way. So what you have to understand is that even though a thinker is like they may have a leg up on you because they're like, well, you're an emotional person and you're weak, but also that thinker is missing that emotion in a lot of ways. And so you definitely have you have cat hair in your face? Well, stop snorting the cat.
I think I had her in my face.
Did you got into the catnip again, didn't you? You got into right before this live, she was like
Oh man, I had one.
What's your favorite color? It's purple.
Purple.
Yeah.
Well, I like gray, but purple is like a color.
But you only wear black.
Yeah. Do you think that, Kevin wants to know if you think it's true that INFJ females are emotionally stronger than the INFJ male?
I don't know. I mean, look, this gets into the whole, is the INFJ the rarest type crap, and I just really hate that discussion, to be perfectly honest.
Do you
because
think
I don't know.
that I'm emotionally stronger than you?
I think it depends on the situation. Why are you smiling?
I'm just
laughing?
curious.
No.
I want to know.
No, you're not. How's that?
That's messed up. Is what that is. Oh wow. Oh yeah.
All right. This is.
I don't know if there's differences between INFJ guys and girls.
Yeah, I think to a degree. I mean,
I think that maybe you guys are viewed differently because it's less acceptable for you to be emotional and sensitive. People question your sexuality and stupid stuff like that.
According to the talk on the internet, so to speak,
Talk on the internet.
or whatever, but the MBTI crowd, they say that INFJ males are significantly more rare than INFJ females, and that INFJs in general are the rarest type. it's hard to say one way or the other. I mean, the only metric I can go by is my subscribers, and subscribers it's largely a female to male ratio.
Mine is too, for plants.
You know, and I think it's difficult. I think it's difficult for INFJ guys because we tend to be overtaken by our emotion a lot, and that is in a societal way.
Maybe
it's
y'all
seen as
are
weakness.
less likely to like look into it.
Yeah. I don't need INFJ. I need beer and NASCAR and boobs. It's not how it works. That's not how it
Yes,
works.
Sarah, we mentioned the shirt.
Also, I want to
a good
cry at the
shirt.
lake house. It is a good shirt. This is my office
Music
shirt.
helps me so much.
That's my
Good
favorite.
evening, all.
Hi, everybody.
How do you feel about Frank James? I'm loving the book, David. Thank you, Sarah.
Yes. How do I feel about Frank James? I don't believe that Frank James is helping the cause of INFJs at large.
No, I don't really think the content is helpful, like
No,
in the slightest
I
bit.
think
I
doing
think it's entertaining, I guess, if that's what you're into.
16 personalities at the office, 16 personalities in relationships, 16
potatoes.
personalities as a potato, 16 personalities as my pet cat, 16 like I'm a little tired of that stuff, to be honest. I think he's a genuine person, and I think everything comes from his heart for sure. But his content, I think it feeds into the stereotypes about INFJs, and I'm not there. I'm not with it.
Yeah.
I don't like it because I think you guys need a boost. You don't need to keep hearing and keep seeing these stupid memes
like Clay,
that tell you that you're awkward overthinkers and that you can't accomplish things because everything is so overwhelming. Like you're my
more
sweet
interesting.
INFJ. That's not you, right? You are perfectly capable of absolutely everything you want. You just have to do it within your own way of seeing the world. Nothing wrong with that. Don't buy into all the memes, especially the ones that say you have Jedi powers. Anyway, all right, so what else we got?
Connie wants to know which plants are toxic to pets. Connie, girl, we're gonna have to talk because, like, most of them.
Yeah.
It's easier to tell you which ones aren't toxic.
Well,
I'll
start
probably
eating
do a
some.
video about it. People ask me that all the time. So just go subscribe to my channel.
Yes,
and
subscribe. She
I'll
knows
make a
everything.
video about it for you.
She knows all this stuff about
But
pedonkadonks.
pedonkadonk, you have some going on over there. Music is a big help for me. It makes it a lot easier to get in the right mood.
Absolutely.
Right, exactly. I agree. I think this is funny too, standing on the desk. This is
going
when
for
we were
walks
talking
standing
about
on the
like how to
desk.
find creative inspiration.
I like to stand on the desk.
Following my initial gut instinct can be difficult as I tend to doubt myself and evaluate the situation from other people's perspectives and so on. Any advice? Thank you.
Following my initial gut instinct can be difficult. I tend to doubt myself. Yes.
That's we all doubt our intuition.
All right,
we all
and-
question.
Yeah, but like, so why?
That.
Why? Why do you think you doubt your intuition?
I don't know. I think that's like a normal.
Two reasons. I'm gonna tell you. Right. First one is
Well, he knows.
you can't get all the puzzle pieces put together. Your intuition doesn't have enough information to come up with that solid decision that you really believe in yet. Also,
Well, because you don't have like any facts. It's just a feeling.
right, and your low FI is not going to contribute to that
But
because
how
you're
many
not really
times
sure about how
have
you're
you been
feeling.
like, months later, like, okay, now I know I had that feeling.
The other reason it's easy to doubt your gut instinct is because your intuition is telling you something that you do not want to be true. That makes it really hard. That makes it really hard. But if you look at it and you look back in your own personal history, the way I found it, my intuition is pretty spot on the vast majority of the time, even if I don't want it to be, which kind of sucks.
Thank you, Mimi. She
Your
said my
does look
hair
nice.
looks really nice.
No, it's good.
I haven't colored it. I need to. I have roots. But this is not my natural color.
I'm glad you guys are loving the book. By the way, this video is brought to you by this book, which is on Amazon, and I wrote it, and you should go check it out.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm actually loving the book too. Yes.
Good. No, I'm glad.
Self-published. It's on Amazon. Got it on my Kindle. Appreciate
Yes,
you, Mary.
It was self-published. I'm going to do a video on that soon, actually, just that kind of process. It was pretty wild, let me tell
Hi,
you.
Matt. Matt is new here. He's 9FJ.
Hey, Matt, good to see you, buddy. That's good. I'm glad.
Let's see.
Welcome to this alien
There's
thing.
some questions here if you
tribe we got
want to
going on. Yeah, we're going to do some
do
of
one
these.
of those.
All
I'm
right.
glad you guys like my hair. Maybe because it's straight this time, so it looks a little bit
very lovely.
different. I mean, I don't know.
This one's out of place. You're good. It's better now. All right, anyway. So
Listen to the gut no matter what.
we got some questions, and I kind of want to.
We are both INFJs, yes.
We are both INFJs.
To
different
degrees.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like a different flavor.
But we actually just did a video about that, so it should be up on your channel.
Whenever I edit it.
Like this next week, probably.
Please don't promise anything.
I'm just saying.
No, it's fine.
Like,
Yes.
what else are you gonna
No,
do?
it's gonna be
You've
out
been
soon.
editing it.
It'll be there soon.
Yeah, we were at my place and we were just chatting about the different functions and like how we differ. It's kind of like an INFJ versus INFJ, like who's more of an INFJ.
Yeah.
I thought that
without
would
the
be...
coming. We recorded for
yeah,
45 minutes and like 15 minutes was outtakes.
Rubbing his ass on the carpet and knocking things over.
He does the little
eating
scoop
plants.
with his butt.
He just has to be front and center. Like your cat, she's just chilling. She
Yes,
doesn't care
Therese,
about anything.
the caretaker is on Amazon. If you just look up my name, you should find
Mimi
it.
wants to know our Enneagrams too. We're both 4s. And I forget what the...
It's a wing, so you're either a 4-wing 5 or a 4-wing 3. The last time I took it, I was
a 4-5.
You were a 4-5, I was a 4-3. 4 is that creative type. You know, the Enneagram...
It's so confusing, and I feel attacked.
Yeah.
I feel genuinely attacked by it. It's like, here's all the negative things about you.
Well,
here's why you suck at life. Here's why you can't have a normal relationship. Like, thank you.
Like, you take the test to see if you're an INFJ, right?
What?
You take the test, and at the end of it, it's like you're an INFJ, and you're just idealistic, and you've got these grand
the
views.
caretaker is on Amazon, yes.
And yes, you have some of these problems. And then you look at Enneagram, and it's like, oh, you're a
need an
4,
awkward
you're
mirror.
trash. And, like, that's why I didn't like I was like, wow, like, you just really went after all the
4-wing
things.
Yeah.
4-wing 5s.
The-
Yeah, see,
I
you feel
I
attacked,
feel
too.
like a lot of us are most likely 4s.
4s tend
And
to
then
be
isn't
that,
the
yeah.
5 like the 5 is like the which one is that?
I don't remember.
Do you guys know what the 5 is? Because like the 4 is like the independent one, right? And then like 5 is
4 is the creative, the individual, which it
yeah.
basically says the whole time you have no idea who you are and you're trying to find your identity. And I'm like, all right, fine, thanks already. Yeah, it's fine.
Hi, Olivia.
INFJ 9-1, it sucks. So Sarah, I'm sorry. That's
hate
terrible. That's awful.
How to get unstuck as an INFJ? You mean like out the NITI loop?
Are we talking about quicksand? No. Quicksand seemed like such a big problem
Kevin
when I was a
just
kid.
noticed your
I was
shirt.
terrified.
We love that show too.
I just realized that.
I'm making him watch
Yes.
Legend of Korra because he hated on
Look,
it. And
a
I'm
little
like,
bit, I couldn't get into
you
it, but
need
it's
to
good
just
now.
start
No, I like
over.
it. But
Yes.
Avatar was...
You just
is-
have to accept that it's
the
different,
greatest.
but it's still good.
It is. But Avatar
And I
was...
watched it on TV
Avatar
like
was
on
the
Saturday
best.
mornings like a kid again.
I mean, who
Watching
doesn't love...
cartoons
Who
when it
doesn't
was
love
on.
Ember Island players? Like, I'm just going to leave it at
Quicksand,
that.
yes.
That's why.
I think being attacked by fiction is a feeler thing. To me, the only offense is an action, never words. Well, you know what? The rest of us can't relate. I love Korra
yeah.
too, Sarah. I
Why
think
wouldn't
she's a
you?
really dynamic character. And
She's
you just
pretty
have to
awesome.
give her a chance.
She is pretty awesome. No, I love the character. I had a hard time. It was a little weird getting into it. All right,
Yes,
so
we get you.
we're gonna throw out a couple of these questions, and I want you guys to answer them, please. Like, answer them as well, right?
Ooh.
Let's do this one first.
What do you think Korra's MBTI is? Are there any INFJs on the show,
Oh my
you think?
god.
There's INFJs in so many
You know-
movies and TV shows. Like, we were just talking about this.
You
right?
actually
like, all the
could
really
make-
dramatic, whiny characters are usually
I know.
INFJs.
We gotta do this one quick. But for my Korra fans, I think Tenzin is probably as close to an INFJ as anybody on that show.
I
In
can
my
see
mind,
that.
because he has that idealistic, broader view. He is kind of withdrawn in a way. He has the judging
I
function
don't
because
know,
he wants things done a certain
like
way.
a little bit logical, though.
He is a little bit logical, but he's still like the way he interacts with her, like everything is totally from the heart.
Through
from
emotion, for
him.
sure. Yeah, but he has a
Yeah, yeah,
soft
yeah.
spot for her.
Well, that's true.
He's kind of like
I
really
said it was
stern
close.
with everybody else. I would get more of like an INT
He's not.
vibe.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know.
we can't start typing
That's fine. Yeah, no,
fictional
I don't think it's
characters
okay.
now. We'll be here all day.
It's terrible.
What was the question?
Okay, I have a question for you all right here. The question right here. And the question is, if there's
Jim
one.
from The Office. I don't know if he's an INFJ.
He's a goofball. I like that. If there's one thing that no one understands about you, What is it? What's one thing that nobody understands about you?
Nobody understands about me.
Yeah. The big words you use.
I don't even use big words, though. That's the thing. I don't know.
So answer it, right? Answer it. So what is something that nobody understands about you? I think for me, it's people don't understand that I'm actually not an extrovert. I am able to. We're INFJs. We typically, we need to be around people. We need that interaction.
Sense of humor. That's a good one. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand my sarcasm and like how dry I can be. I think that since we are so withdrawn too, sometimes we tend to come off like maybe like snobby or like, you think like you're better than everybody else because we're just like, like my moodiness.
Oh, that one's layered thoughts. Yeah, that's really good too. I've often described the INFJ brain as going 100 miles an hour in 100 different directions 100% of the time. People don't get that. I've had people say, like, I wish I could spend 5 minutes in your brain.
How intensely I feel about things.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I don't think that it frustrates me that people don't seem to get it. I'm like, no, you're not understanding like the depth of like what I'm feeling right now.
Having empathy for strangers, absolutely.
Yes, exactly. I'm not a snob, I promise. In high school, people used to literally think I hated them.
Right.
And then I'm like, I don't know you. Why? Like, I've literally never spoken to you.
Gun Griffin, why can't you be content
people were
without
like
a greater
afraid to talk
project?
to me.
No, this one's really good. Shush, this one's really good. Yeah, why can't I be content without a greater project to work towards?
Because
it's that idealistic thing. Like we want to help the world. We want to save the world. Like something oriented, something that's bigger than ourselves.
That's why I do what I do.
Yeah.
In case anybody was wondering, I'm going to school to be a registered dietitian because I want to help people.
Right.
So I'm not content with my life unless I feel like I'm actually doing something to help somebody somewhere.
But it's okay to eat tacos.
Well, yeah, we just had nachos.
Yeah, no, that's good. All right, yeah, fine, even though it's that. Everybody loves coffee or tea fans, a little bit of both. I have a cup of coffee right here because I need to be okay
mine's
for
a
this.
golden milk, so.
It's not really tea.
No, it's a latte.
It's
like turmeric.
Hot turmeric.
It's got other stuff in it that makes it sweet. What the hell I'm talking about and how I can be drawn and called snobby. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. See, people tend to think we're snobby.
It is kind of weird. I'm not snobby.
People used to think like that I was like nasty when I never even spoke to them.
Let me do another question here. If you started hearing a voice in your head, in what accent would you like it to speak? Would you like your voice's accent to be?
Like a really, really heavy, like British accent.
We're gonna have to talk about the thing with heights, aren't we?
Just because I question things doesn't mean I'm arguing.
That's true. Yeah, if I had a voice in my head, I'd want it to have a Russian accent. I think it would be great.
Do you ever have random strangers come up and just start talking to you? I surprisingly get this a lot. I do too. I think that we make people feel comfortable. I find strangers like opening up to me all the time, and I'm just like, that was a lot of information for you to just tell somebody that you met 2 minutes ago.
I have sat down to write, which by the way...
Candace, you're an RD. I would love to chat with you more about it.
Oh, that's good.
Because I'm still in school and I have to go through the whole process. I have like another year. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I got excited.
No, man, that's good. That's fine. It was something about that. Oh, people coming up to you.
Oh, yeah. I think we make people feel comfortable.
I've been sitting there with headphones on, writing the book and the whole thing, and 5 minutes later, somebody there is telling me their life story, and it just kind of happens. I don't know.
Oh, well, people do that to you online because of like what you do, for sure.
Well, for sure, and that's fine. I mean, I like hearing from people, but like I get that just even sitting there.
Mary says I've been told I have an open way about me and I'm approachable.
Right.
See, but there's that. But then at the same time, people tell me I'm intimidating.
You're very intimidating.
But I don't get it.
You're big and mean.
That's rude.
It's the New Yorker thing, though. It's part of, you gotta talk part
Strangers can sense you're safe. See, but I just think that that's people who don't understand me, though. Or like people who maybe don't have that like intuitive like sense about them where they can tell that like I'm actually a warm and inviting human.
You're just direct. That's all.
Well, yeah, I don't have time for BS. Australian accent. That would be my second one, honestly. I have a couple of friends in Australia, and it makes me happy. Like, no matter what they say, it sounds good.
Russian is better.
Plus, I like that they say fortnight instead of, like, 2 weeks.
That is a little weird.
It's just, like,
That is kind of cool.
And it's, like, almost winter there now, so...
Yeah,
that
I
always
had,
weirds me out, too.
So I had a writing friend in Australia. We haven't talked in a while. And
we are a walking marathon.
She was asking me for like advice and stuff like that. I was trying to give her a little bit of boost. I'm like, okay, look, like you can do it. You can write, get there, and all that kind of stuff. She's in Australia. I didn't realize that if you tell somebody in Australia that you would kick them in the fanny, that it doesn't mean their butt.
What does it mean? Oh, like fanny pack.
No.
Oh. What is it?
Apparently, fanny is, she said it meant vagina. And so I'm like, well, I'm not going to kick you there if you're not writing a lot. I didn't really get that. Yeah. Then I told her that I would be rooting for her, and she said that that was also bad. So basically, I can't go to Australia or talk to anybody there. I think this is what it comes down to. I know what it means. Litz knows what it means.
It's good.
Like, I'd be rooting for you.
Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, you guys.
I'm married. Yeah.
And I'm sorry if I'm missing. I'm sorry if I'm missing. Then why is it called a fanny pack?
I don't know.
It's not on your vag.
I'm like, what?
Anyway, if we're missing your comments and you really have a question that you want us to answer very badly, just use the super chat button next to the little emoji button. It's the little money sign, and it only costs you like $1. You can donate more than that. It goes to him so he can finish writing another book for you guys.
Yes, because this one is
buy him a cup of coffee, okay?
This
but it makes your
video.
question come up really big, and then I won't miss it, okay? So I'm just, I can't. Plus, also help. I can't call you a sister out. Help a brother out. That sounds weird. Help a sister out. That's what I normally say. I say girl and sister, and then somebody commented on my video, like, you keep calling me girl.
It's the one with the owl.
I'm not a girl. I'm like, I call everybody that, okay? It's not gender specific in my head.
British call it a bum.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Do I have to start blocking these?
No, this is good. You see all the comments
I'm the
like
most
stop after
blunt
the
and direct
thing.
person you'll ever meet. I took it as a compliment, but maybe some would not. Oh, here's a super chat message.
Thank you, Kevin.
Well, don't you have a question?
What's the message, though? Is it just that?
Well, it's for a cup of coffee.
The message
so
is
you
the
could
message.
sit
I appreciate
in a coffee
that very
shop
much. Thank
and
you.
write.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I'm going to take that $5 and buy myself a bag of candy corn.
Are
No,
you
I'm not gonna
ticklish? If so, where and who is more ticklish? Please answer. I am not that ticklish.
Like how you are. What the hell is... You have a spot? See, there's a spot. There's a spot. She has a spot.
No.
I can be a little bit.
A little bit.
From time to time. Depends. It's fine. It's good.
Oh my god.
Kept chanting Fanny until an English person explained why you shouldn't say it. Yes. It makes so much sense.
Wait, this is a good one. If you had to tattoo one fact about yourself on your forehead, what would it be?
Oh. What would yours be?
That I bite.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Did you
be like a warning label.
Did you bite?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, it would just say overthinker.
Thank you, Sarah. Look, she sent you a coffee.
Thank you, Sarah. That's good.
That's
Cheers.
good, yes.
Cheers to that.
Salute.
Mm-hmm. Sláinte, right? That's the other one. Sláinte, isn't that what it is? Is anyone Irish? Isn't it
I don't
Sláinte?
know.
Is that how you pronounce it? I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's see.
The fanny thing is cracking me up.
When David said that he was going to buy candy corn, I thought I jumped on.
Yo, honestly, we considered
alternate...
getting a...
Sorry.
Did you get it?
I don't think so.
Oh, it might have went in your coffee. We were thinking about getting a bag of candy corn, and then every time you guys super chat, making him eat it.
Would you be down for that? Because I wouldn't. I mean, I'd do it.
My tattoo, loading.
Loading.
That's funny. That's a good one.
I did not expect to be talking. Neither did I.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you put on your forehead?
Mine?
Yeah.
Overthinker. Probably. I would put overthinker.
Are you commonly friends with people not close to your age? Many of my friends are about 10 to 20 years older, even as a kid.
Yeah, I've had a wide range of ages for friends, for sure. For me, it was a little bit different. I interacted with a lot of people teaching martial arts, and some of those people naturally would become friends you become closer to, and all those kinds of things. Thank you, Therese.
That's a really cute
job.
one.
Yeah.
Wait, it looks like the one from that anime that we watch.
It looks a little bit like an Agritsuko thing.
Yeah.
But it's not, I don't think that's an
It
Agritsuko
does look
thing.
cute, though.
Anybody else watch Agritsuko?
Super
I love
cute.
Agritsuko.
Yeah, we're nerds like that.
A little bit of nerds.
Wait, so what would you put on your forehead?
Overthinker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty.
Also, like, how old do you guys think I am? Asking about
Oh.
being friends with
Yeah, how
people
old
the same age as you.
Yes, it is a great show.
It might be in your comments.
Protein.
My forehead would say, yeah, that just happened. Okay.
You 22?
Do they know how old you are?
I mean, I think people know how old I am. Do you know how old I am? I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I'm not sure.
I'm actually gonna be 32 this year, and I have friends that are much older than me as well as much younger than me. So I wouldn't say that you're much older than me.
Not much. I am 40. I just turned 46.
Yeah.
So there's that. I've been around.
Old man.
David is 27.
David is 27. Yes, sure, and I'm 32.
Yeah.
Oy vey.
I'm on my 19th anniversary of 27. Yeah. It's good.
Sarah wants to know if I'm high right now.
I'm getting the vibe.
I don't know if there's children watching.
Young man
How
energy.
Are you 46?
Young man energy for like
Yes,
the
for
duration of
sure.
this video, and then I'm gonna go snore and crash.
I think we look
That's
young
fine.
too.
No, I do look a little younger. I know that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
This is how I always
No,
am.
do you know how I look
also,
young? It's
Sarah.
because of her, because she makes me moisturize.
Who
So
doesn't moisturize? You need to moisturize.
I bet you some people watching this don't moisturize. She needs you to moisturize so we all look young.
SPF during the day and a nice thick moisturizer at night.
Do the anniversary thing too. That's right. Works every time. All right. Question for you.
It's the catnip.
Which sci-fi movie
Exfoliate,
do you think will actually come true?
exfoliate.
I'm a huge fan of sci-fi movies, and the one that I think is going to come true or is coming true right now is Idiocracy. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Independence Day.
Because Brondo's got what plants crave.
What, like from the toilet?
Water from the toilet. Has electrolytes. Does that have electrolytes, what you're drinking?
Do INFJs generally give off the vibe that we're high?
I don't know.
The plants help.
I don't know. It is
Coconut
the
oil is good, Mimi, unless you break out. It's really thick and heavy. I recommend jojoba oil instead, or like a rosehip oil. Rosehip oil is your friend.
The Matrix.
I'm obsessed with skin hair. Don't get me started.
Red pill or blue pill? Or Matrix?
Moisturize.
It is one of
Moisturize.
Matrix is one of my favorite movies. Of all
World
time,
War
obviously.
Z. I hope not. I
Oh,
would,
that would be
just
bad.
curl up in a ball and die. But that's one of the questions. Don't we have that? Like,
agreed.
who would?
It was which sci-fi movie do you think would come true? I
No,
just
no,
asked
the
that
one about if there was a zombie apocalypse, like who would survive?
Well,
If you were in a horror movie, which one
Alright,
of
so
us
here's the
would
next
die first?
If you were in a horror movie, which one of you would die first? Shoot it. So, if it was zombies, I'd just like.
I mean,
push
if it was
and then
like
run.
some like biological thing, like I might be able to use like my science-y like smarts to get us out of it. But if it
I've
was like
seen
a
that movie.
physical thing, yeah,
Yeah.
like I would need you to carry me.
That's okay. I like weapons. It's a thing.
Kevin says people always used to think he was high even before he smoked.
Have you tried VR games and do you like them? Gun Griffin. Okay, so listen. My favorite game currently
Yes,
and
Mimi.
perhaps overall is No Man's Sky. I am dying to play it in VR because I just want to lay on my own planet and look at the stars. Because that kind of sounds like a super INFJ thing. It makes me really happy. But I haven't done it in VR yet.
Oh, I'd totally die first. Allergies, needing to connect to people, bad combo. I feel you. Allergies, asthma.
So you're in the zombie apocalypse and you're like...
Yeah.
Okay, hang on,
I have epilepsy too. That's fun. So like as soon as I run out of my medication, I'm just screwed.
Yeah, and it's not like it'd be a stressful situation.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hoard it a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
For that reason.
All right, let's do another one. Here we go. Would you solve all of your problems or end world hunger? You have to be a pretty monstrous person to be like.
I think we would all agree to world hunger if we could.
I mean,
we're like external, whatever people.
Like
we care about other people.
One of my problems is not having better access to donuts.
If you don't say end world hunger,
look, what are you really?
Then you need a super chat, okay? I dare you to super chat right now and say that you would not end world hunger. We know it's like in that Whole Foods episode that's on South Park when they're like, okay, so just say into the microphone that you do not.
I do not want to save the children.
Save the starving children. Pull the sandwich out of the child's mouth.
But you have to put your foot on his face to just really pry it out of it.
See, look, no one's gonna do it.
No, of course not. No, that's good. Yeah, obviously.
What if my problem is not being able to end world hunger? Okay, you found a loophole. Good for you.
Yeah. Lack of tacos. That's one of my problems. Like, I don't know, world hunger or I could have tacos. Really tempted.
It's like those people who feel the need to thumbs it down just because there's no thumbs down. Life is really stressful right now, but my FE says end world hunger. You are not an INFJ if you say to end hunger.
Right.
Yeah,
you can't be that guy.
Yeah, you're
I don't have a yacht. That is my problem. So everyone can starve.
How is world hunger even still a thing in the 21st century? Yeah, that's depressing.
That is depressing. Yeah, there's that too. You found a loophole. Yeah, good for you.
I didn't mean that as like sarcastic, like rude thing. That's just how I talk. I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys get it. Actually, I don't need to apologize.
J-Man, what's up? Hey, buddy. It's good to see you on here.
Glad you stopped by.
Absolutely. Taking some time out from what you're doing. All right, so here's a good question for you. Would you rather have Morgan Freeman or Gordon Ramsay narrating your life?
Morgan Freeman.
I would totally go Gordon Ramsay.
I would so go
Gordon Ramsay.
Tell them why. Give them an example.
Because then I do something stupid and he'd be just shouting at me.
Like not know how to make a left turn. He'd put the 2 pieces of bread on my head and he'd be like, "What are you?" And I'd be like, "An idiot sandwich." And he'd be like, and he's like, "Say it again." I'd be like, "An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay." Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. That would be fantastic. Oh wow.
Oh my god. I would have bread on my head all the time. That's what would happen. Gordon Ramsay 100%. Yes. You get it. Morgan Freeman's like nice.
Yeah. Whatever.
Apparently you made a stupid decision. Like, I don't want it like that. Like, I want him to be yelling at me.
He's aggressive. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This chicken, like, it's raw, it's gonna fly.
Somebody
like,
to be a little bit nicer, you know.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was just gonna be funnier. Let's see.
It's a good one. If you could buy one personality trait, what would it be?
All right.
And how much would you pay for it?
If you could buy a personality trait, what personality trait would you purchase?
Maybe we don't need to hear Gordon Ramsay and all the time.
All the time.
I'm a Gemini, so I actually have the female versions both narrating my life in my head.
Deborah, you did catch alive, and it's nice to have you here.
Sarah, that is fantastic.
Female versions?
We need to be friends.
Confidence, that's a good one. Not being an overthinker.
I'm a Libra. I love me a Gemini.
And yes, Damien, Chef Ramsay is a sweetheart. Yeah, he is a sweetheart. I'm a Taurus.
Before anybody asks.
Yeah. Oh, do you guys want to see a video about MBTI, like INFJ and Zodiac stuff? because like
Yay, Lauren!
I'm kind of
Libras are the best.
I'm thinking about it. Like I'm.
Dancing because I'm happy there's Libras in
You're
the chat.
definitely a
Well,
Libra.
because like I've said it so many times that I think like being a Libra and an INFJ is kind of like a double whammy, because before I learned about being an INFJ, I attributed a lot of those things to being a Libra, like being wishy-washy.
Hey, Elena.
We're super like need things to be fair, need things to be aesthetically pleasing.
Another Libra.
Yeah, like I feel like it, like a lot of it overlaps. So I'd be interested to see if there were
Elena,
like other,
Libra.
or maybe it's an air sign thing. I don't know.
Yes, do a vid
But
on
I
it.
think it's
All right.
interesting to see if some of those things overlap. We'd have to do some research to like see.
We'll have to do a
what
little bit of
other people
research. But
say.
you guys, if the people want a Zodiac video about INFJ stuff, I'm
Gemini,
happy.
Cancer. Ooh,
I'm happy
Christina, girl, you are magic. He doesn't get it. It's okay.
I'm just a Taurus. I'm just like stubborn and I like dirt.
Gemini, Cancer
That's
cusp
all.
is like supposed to be like a big deal. I knew someone like that. So
I don't understand the whole
we don't
ascendant
talk to
thing.
him anymore.
Aries, Taurus. Yeah.
Can I please be best friends with both of you? I feel like I'm pushing the awkward meter. Let me hide for a bit to balance it out. I'm sorry if I called you out by reading it, girl.
It is 100%
No,
awkward
we're
all the
good.
time. And
We
we're
can be
fine.
best friends.
Everything's good. You guys, we're always good to hang out.
Although, if you could be like any dinosaur, what would you be?
If I could
Really
be a
important.
dinosaur,
Yeah.
what dinosaur would I be? I mean,
Pterodactyl.
a pterodactyl? That's not how you pronounce it. I don't know. I don't know what kind of dinosaur
I don't
I'd be.
understand how what time of year you're born can affect personality, except maybe if you're being born in winter versus summer.
See, okay, so listen,
He's super skeptical.
I'm very skeptical because I'm not convinced that the arbitrary position of the stars and the earth and all that kind of stuff really affects your personality that much. But it is interesting that there are a lot of similarities and a lot
Yeah.
of things that do resonate.
I probably wouldn't believe it if it wasn't so like spot on.
But also, like, if you, but some of those things are very, very general and they could apply to lots of people. So
Aries.
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Stacy, I love me and Aries. I love a fiery Aries. We're on the opposite side of the zodiac.
There you go. All right, so let's do
Triceratops. Velociraptor.
yeah.
That was the point. It was a Step Brothers reference, you know.
Oh, I missed it.
So we
Oh,
just
damn.
become best friends.
Good housekeeping.
What's the?
It's fine. Okay. Would you hope that everybody or nobody remembers your birthday?
Both.
I would like for everybody to remember it, but I want nobody to throw me a party. I think that's kind of what it comes down to. Please don't do that. It's fine. Both. Yeah, see, both. Like, just,
Yeah.
can we just forget it? Can we just forget that that's a thing?
Because like if everybody forgets, then you'll feel sad. But then if like everybody's really overwhelming, like you don't like that either.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna start counting my birthday in like Jupiter
I'm always
years.
like, I don't want to party, and then when we don't do anything, I'm like, oh.
Nobody. Darren, nobody. Yeah, nobody, Darren, right? Yeah,
Do
there
you
you
think
go.
that INFJs tend to be more spiritually curious?
I think in a lot of ways we are.
We question it more than other people.
I think we tend to search for meaning in bigger things, and that's part of your intuition at work. And so you want to know, you want the answers.
Aliens.
You have that kind of curious. It's always about aliens.
Extraterrestrials. That's the answer to everything.
I can't believe that guy.
I love
yeah.
Giorgio Tsoukalos. He's like extraterrestrials.
Ancient aliens.
He like spits when he says it
All right, we
too.
need to go into some of those questions too. I
Okay,
wanna do
is it
some of
normal
those.
for INFJ to feel most alone when at a party with a bunch of people?
This is my buddy Max. Max was a student of mine for a long time. Hi, Max.
Hi, Max.
To feel most alone when at a party with a bunch of people, yeah. Well, obviously, yeah, very much so. Because it's hard for you to sometimes get into that crowd to resonate with it, and your values and your ideals are oftentimes different than a whole bunch
love
of
spiritual
extroverts,
stuff.
which are typically at the party.
Yes.
So when you're surrounded by extroverts, you're gonna feel a little bit like, wow, I'm getting run over by a steamroller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
I agree here with what you said. I question the hell out of religion, but I'm spiritual. I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that like we're spiritually curious, but
Look,
organized
I mean,
religion might
I
not
don't-
necessarily be our jam.
I don't necessarily talk about this because I don't like to, but I'd say that more than anything, I'm content as a person that doesn't have all the answers and just try to be good. I mean, really, that's kind of what it comes down to. Was John Lennon an INFJ? I don't know.
Alone in a crowded room. I'm
I don't
guessing
know.
this song.
I'm not sure. All right, so
Do you guys want to play a game of Would You Rather?
let's do Would You Rather.
So
Right?
I'm gonna ask you two things, and you're gonna tell me which one you would rather do over the other. You have to pick one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, two things. Pick one. Sure.
All right. So would you rather go around the room and introduce yourself, or have to call food? Which one would you rather do?
Would I rather be in a room where I've got to stand up and introduce myself?
Yeah.
Tell us something about
Or
yourself.
get on the phone and order food for like you and a bunch of other people.
I'd order the food. I'd order the food.
I would too.
Because at least I know those people and I know that I'm going to get food. That's okay.
Both horrible.
They're both horrible. Yeah, call for the food, right?
Introduce myself. I hate getting on the phone.
Yeah,
Call
but-
for food. Call for food.
But then I get the food.
Order the food.
I want the food.
Yeah.
I need the food. Yeah, I would just order the
Okay.
food.
Can
Call
I
for
order
food.
online?
Order on DoorDash and done. It's fine. It's really good.
It's okay, Stacey. I suck at typing all the time.
Yes,
Just take
writing
your time.
Ren, ordering the food for the other people too. So you got to write down like this
Yeah,
one wants
that's
the
the
sandwich,
most annoying part.
but like no onions, and make sure it's. I mean, it's not, like I can do that for you though.
That question literally gave me a physical reaction. My stomach dropped. I am looking too deep into this.
Yes, food, Taurus. I guess that's a
Food,
thing.
food, food. Tell me about yourself. What am I?
Why do we exist?
I can't read. Rather order food.
People do
Okay,
that. I always stand up
guess
and like I'm like, hi, my name's David.
Just to
I
get
like
pizza.
riding on escalators. Like I don't know what to say. These people like I can't
hate
come up with
riding
it
on
like that. Like I have to
escalators.
think
They're
about it.
terrifying.
You know, like I like marmosets.
Introduce myself. I just
The weirdest
figure
thing
out
to
the
say.
weirdest thing to say. That way I'd enjoy it.
Hi, I'm David. I once ate paint.
I have little tolerance for picky
Yeah.
eaters. If I order the food, they will ask me again.
Taurus eating now. Is that a thing? Are we just all about food?
I love food too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so awkward, yeah.
Yeah, join the club.
All right. So what's the next one? The next would you
I
rather?
think we all agree that we'd rather call for food. Okay, would you rather have to answer your phone every time it rang, or get a text from somebody important saying we need to talk?
Man, I'm really struggling with
I
that
wrote
one.
these specifically for INFJs in case you didn't know.
I'm really triggered.
Didn't notice. Get a text.
You'd rather get the "we need to talk" text? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't want to answer my phone every
is
time
torture.
it rings. I mean, your stomach literally, like your heart rate drops into your stomach, and I start sweating. Like I start like actively
Yeah,
sweating
see-
when somebody says that to me.
No, but Patrice has it right. I will just turn off my phone. Problem solved. No phone calls, no texts. And that's good. But you should, yeah, these do both suck. We're trying to make you a
just
little
another
uncomfortable.
loophole.
It's another loophole.
Yeah,
What? I
you can't
can't.
turn off your phone.
I just won't pay my phone bill.
Answer the phone.
And that would be better than either of those.
Yeah, you're right. Text, because it's just one thing and then over, as opposed to having to answer your phone all the
Set
time.
it to silent and bury it in like the salt flats and just
Like
throw
talking
holy
on the
water at
phone.
it and just like be done with the phone.
I don't like talking on the phone either, but we talk on the phone a lot.
We talk on the phone a lot, yeah.
I guess
a good
we
point.
like each other or
And
something.
maybe I don't know. You're okay.
I think I'd rather shut off my phone.
My phone.
and change
My phone is always off. See?
I keep mine on silent.
Yeah.
This
I'll
is
do
the
that
first
from
time
time
I've
to
ever
time.
met a bunch of people who hate the phone as much as I do.
So there's a friend of mine that
Oh,
even though he knew what it did to me, would repeatedly send me these texts like, you know, just David with a question mark, which always just sent me into a panic, or something went wrong, and then it'd be like,
Mine's
what
always
went
on
wrong?
silent, yeah.
And then he wouldn't reply for like 15
I
minutes.
don't even have a voicemail box, Deborah.
But then he'd just be like, never mind.
People can't even leave me a voicemail.
What's worse to get, never mind or whatever?
Never mind.
Never mind is worse?
Yeah. Because then, like, you had something you were going to say, and now you're not saying it, and it's going to irritate me.
Isn't what?
Because I need to know.
Whatever's like the sassy way of doing that, though, isn't it? Is whatever,
No,
like
whatever
attitude?
is, like, could mean so many different things, though.
Yeah, I don't like whatever. I'm not big on whatever. You say whatever all the time.
I do.
Yeah, I know.
It's
fine. Whatever. Never mind. Oh my God.
I'd answer the phone and pretend to be voicemail.
Yeah.
That's a good
Never
one.
mind. Whatever means it doesn't matter. Never mind has connotations. All right, Mary, that's a pretty good point.
I know no other INFJs in real life. How do we meet them? Like, where would an INFJ hang out apart from in their own home?
Look for the quiet weirdo in the corner.
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
What's
And don't
weird
approach
about
them.
that, no, what's weird about that, I say that all the time, is a lot of people in my life are INFJs before I ever really knew what an INFJ was.
Right.
It's like I was like drawn to other INFJs in a strange way. Like a lot of people that have been like lifelong friends are INFJs
Right.
as well. So I think that we are naturally drawn to each other. We just have to kind of listen to our intuition and not be afraid to talk to each other.
What part of the U.S. are we in? I live in Connecticut, and we're East Coasters, Connecticut, New York.
Yeah. Not
Right.
far from each
Do you
other.
like stuffed animals more than most other people?
Yes.
Yeah, I like puppets.
Yeah, I
like
have
puppets.
like an obnoxious amount of stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Or an adult.
I would when I visited Montreal, Canada a few times, and there's a guy up there who's a puppeteer who makes them by hand, and every time I'm up there, I try to get one because they're really cool. And I like the artistry behind it, and I like to make them talk. And sometimes I bring one in the car, and I'll have it sing the lyrics to songs. It's just something I do. It's fine. All right, anyway. Shush. You. What else? What's another would you rather?
Okay. Let's see. Would you rather have to choose where you and your friends eat or have them change plans on you at the last minute?
Yeah.
So you're going out with a group of friends and they all are like, hey, you pick where we're eating and that's where we're going to go.
Oh, but this is important
Or you get in the car and they're like, hey, we're not going to the place we said we're going somewhere else. And you're just like
to a friend's
not
house.
mentally prepared.
And by the way, you're not driving, so you can't escape. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
you're
the
already
loophole.
in the car.
You're in their car. And they're going to take you there.
Choose where to eat. Everyone's going to say choose where to eat.
Yeah, because I'd want to make sure
I
that
would rather pay.
if I'm going to be miserable.
I mean, I always do because I'm vegan. So, like, we're going to McDonald's, take it or leave it. Never. No,
Yeah.
you eat that. Chick-fil-A. All day.
All day. I hate not driving too. I need an escape route. That's basically what it comes down to. Please don't change plans.
Yeah, I hate that. That really bothers me.
I have to feed the cat. I have to wash the penguins.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I have to run back inside for my charger.
This group are my new besties. Be you, my bestie too.
Yes.
Why do I want to answer all these questions with a question?
Yes.
That in itself is a question. Candace, that was some really
I'd
inception
rather have
stuff
to
right
choose
there. That was
like
good.
where we're gonna eat. That's fine with me. If anything, my friends know to like make sure I'm an active part of that conversation because I have such a limited.
You can just have salad.
Oh yeah, that's great. I'm sure they'll have vegetables.
It's your little bunny
Here's
bowl
your
of lettuce.
steamed vegetables. Yeah, it's great.
That's really good.
I have so much hair.
Yeah, I would
like,
want to
put them
choose.
back here.
I would want to choose where to eat because then at least I know I'm getting the food that I wanted, instead of just being dragged to somebody else's home or something. Like I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
What am I missing?
No, I don't know. There's a lot there.
How did we meet? Here
Here
on YouTube.
on YouTube, two YouTubers met on YouTube. Go figure.
I found his channel the same way that you guys do, and I was weird and awkward, and I sent him a message on Instagram, and we became friends.
Yep. Fast
And
friends.
we don't live far from each other, so
No, realize that we both like Cthulhu, so like that's
yeah,
cool.
we have lots in common aside from the INFJ stuff.
Right.
Plus, it makes it easier, I think, for us to understand each other and communicate and
Right.
be really close because we're both INFJs.
Yeah, we're both. It's nice to interact with another INFJ who's a close friend, because in those terms you kind of understand. You understand where they're coming from, and it is nice to be understood. That feels really good, just as a way to bond with somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
I know when she's overthinking. She
They're
knows when
always
I'm
like,
overthinking.
we'll have a salad. I'm like, I don't want a salad, okay?
Right.
While you all eat your burgers, I'm sitting there with my lettuce.
It's fine.
It's so irritating.
What else do we got?
Okay. Would you rather pull up to your surprise party or be proposed to in public?
I'm at the surprise party. That's where I am.
I swear that is like that would be to me the most horrifying thing.
Yeah, but again,
that
at least
somebody could do to me.
At least there's food. If it's a surprise party and there's no food, like I'm not happy.
No. I
Like,
would the party.
Yeah.
Without any doubt at all. Like.
Right.
No.
Oh no, heart attack.
I would be so horrified. Even if I want to marry that person, like horrified. Like do not do that. Like do not ever do that.
Bring
That
my
is
Skype.
horrifying.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Right.
That person obviously does not know you at all, and you should say no.
Let's do the next one. Because this one's really good.
Well, you have a hard time with these.
Let's. I have a really hard time.
Would you rather? Go ahead.
No, you're gonna just
have
make
to
fun.
ask for help in the store, or trip and fall in front of a crowd of
front of people. Would you rather trip and fall upstairs?
Someone has a really hard time asking for help when he can't find something in the store. My favorite part about it is that we'll go to the store specifically for this one thing, and then when we can't find it anywhere, but we know it's got to be there somewhere.
I just leave.
Like, he will just
go.
leave instead of
go.
asking an employee, like, where is this?
I don't do it.
Like, no. But we went to the store specifically to get breakfast sausages.
Yes.
And then we're going to walk out. And I was like, no, we're not walking out of here. They have them here. They sell them here.
No, they were vegan breakfast sausages. It's important. She wasn't just like breaking.
Well, yeah. No. The Beyond ones.
Right. No, they're good.
And they were in this like weird place that we never would have found them if the guy didn't show us where they were.
I would have spent an hour looking for
them.
them.
And then I would have
left.
been hungry and irritated.
Yes, but you were already hungry and irritated. That didn't make it better. I put undue pressure.
Trip and fall, ask for help. Yeah, a lot of people are saying they'd rather ask for help. I trip and fall all the time, and I'll be like, "Did you just see that?"
Neither.
And I'm like laughing at myself.
Yeah.
And like nobody ever sees it.
You don't knock into things constantly.
Whatever. I tripped and fell in a trash can once.
That's good. Yeah. Into a fountain somewhere, just like splash, and off it goes. By the way,
oh my
this
god,
video
when
is
I
brought
was
to you
younger, I couldn't
by
even
my
go up to
book.
the meat counter to order meat.
And it's on Amazon. Hold on, I'm doing an ad.
Okay.
This is an ad break. This video is brought to you by the book. The book is on Amazon. There's an INFJ main character. It's an INFJ book, people, but it's fiction because I think we need a fictional INFJ to just kind of hang with and resonate with. You've read the book. I appreciate you and thank you, and tell other people, please. That's my self-promotion. Okay, what do we got?
Here, read that one.
So she'll always suggest we ask for help, and then after arguing, I always run away and hide until the employee leaves.
That's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah, I'll be behind the paper products if you need me.
I worked in a bookstore for a while, and that helped me lose my fear to ask for help in stores. Yeah, I worked in retail for a long time, too. I had to literally talk to people all day, and I work in a hair salon now, so, like, literally, people just ask me personal questions all day long.
Right. Purple Yarnivore, hi. Does anyone like to study psychology? This is the kind of stuff I love to dig into. That was
walk into a poll texting.
That was a huge part of writing the book. Actually, was trying to get a handle on a lot of psychology stuff for that, and obviously to be intelligent talking about it. Right? Buy the book, you love it. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, if you're not gonna buy the book, you can at least donate in the super chat.
That'd be good, or you could just do both. And that's fine too.
Trying to guilt people.
Look, I'm just trying to. I think the book is important. I want people to read it. I want you to see how an INFJ main character interacts in a supernatural world because I just had a ton of fun doing it, and I've had a lot of people that have said that it's been a book that has really stuck with them because of that. So I'd appreciate it, obviously, because this is just me. I don't have like a whole team of people promoting the book. I just got to be like, hey, please buy the book, and then hope people do. And hope it gets recognized and all that kind of stuff. So there's that. How old were you when you realized you were a crazy INFJ? First took the test maybe 20 to 30 years ago, really. It's been a long time, and it's just always been there.
Years for me.
Yeah. Quite an eye-opening experience, the book. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Would an INFJ make a good life coach? I definitely think so, Andrew, as long as you know how to create boundaries for yourself and not allow other people's crap to kind of leak over into your life. I have my degree in complementary and alternative health, so I do stuff like that, and I find it very rewarding. You just have to know like where your boundaries are with people. You can't get too emotionally involved in people's lives. I know that's really difficult for us to do.
Yeah.
But that's all fine and dandy when you're in a one-on-one session with somebody. You have to know to turn that off when you're not in a session with somebody anymore, and like stop thinking about it when you go home. Like you can't carry somebody else's like problems home with you. Like I can't be laying in bed at night wondering if so-and-so took their glutamine and like ate enough fiber today. You know what I mean? Like it'll keep me up all night because
really
nobody
wonder that
listens.
about people?
People I care about, yeah.
I wonder if they ate enough fiber today.
Yeah,
I wonder if they had a healthy bowel movement this morning.
I mean, I always appreciate it when you let me know.
As long as they're just in the United States and not in other countries, you can wonder how their fanny is doing.
Wait, this is interesting. Kevin says that INFJs pick apart therapists. Classically, they'll dissect a therapist when getting therapy.
I can absolutely see that happening. Yeah.
Maybe that's why I don't like therapy.
Yeah.
Because I never feel like they're helping me. I'm just like, you're not even as smart as I am.
And you're like, why are you asking me that question?
I don't understand.
What is it about your
childhood
to be
helping
that you need to
me?
do that?
Yeah. Like, what's wrong with you that you wanted to be a therapist? And your book. And you can target people who show in. Okay. You guys are cute.
Shucks.
I tripped walking upstairs in high school once in front of a bunch of super cute guys. My books went flying everywhere, and a couple of them started laughing. Oh my god, I wanted to die. Roxanne, I'm sure you still looked cute while you were falling down them stairs, girl.
Have you ever watched a story where you relate insanely to a character and later you realize they're typed as INFJ? If so, which character? The classic one that a lot of times comes up is Galadriel from Lord of the Rings, because there's an unhealthy moment with her where she realizes just like the power of manipulation that can happen, and like kind of gets her like little INFJ claws into that.
Isn't Belle from Beauty and the Beast?
I don't know.
She's an INFJ too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's Beast?
A former narcissist.
Will I recommend therapy? Yes. Will I ever go? No. I mean, there's a thing to be said about it there.
I would just need like my therapist to be like well versed in all of this stuff and like all of like the psychology stuff that I'm into, and like be able to talk to me
Okay, so
about
Bethany, that's a really good one. An anxiety response. As an INFJ, do you have constant morbid thoughts? Yes or no?
Yes.
I would like to know if you're thinking about the dark stuff more often than not, because I think we tend to do that as INFJs. I think I know why. Like, I think I know, like, some of the source to that. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Consider therapist.
What if an INFJ gets therapy from another INFJ? That is Inception.
I feel like that's what we do, though. We therapize each other.
We therapize? It's not a word.
It is a word that I use.
I don't know.
Therapize.
Yeah. No, in a
because
lot
we
of ways,
understand each other better than like anybody else really can.
Right.
We don't fault each other for certain things that maybe people would like not understand.
No, talking with another INFJ tends to be a pretty good judgment-free zone.
Except for we get stuck in this like loop of like, if you're upset, then I get upset, and then if I'm upset, you're upset, because we're feeling each other's emotions. So like, if there's a bad mood, it's like a bad mood.
I have apologized to her before, and I said, I'm sorry, I feel bad that I made you feel bad, that I felt bad that you felt bad.
Yeah, I feel bad that I made you feel bad about feeling bad that you felt bad that
so now I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
And then eventually we just got tired of it, and we're like, okay, we both need to just shut up and just move along. And that was fine.
We are the therapists, Kevin says. That's why you see INFJs in holy roles, priests, rabbis.
Interesting. Yeah.
How do you get out of the NITI loop? Engage your external What is
Extroverted
it?
feeling.
Extroverted
Your external
things.
thing,
No,
temperature.
I'm still really mad at it.
It's fine. Engage your extroverted feeling. The way I try to get out of the loop, I know that it's best for me if I talk to somebody and oh gosh, yeah, I'm gonna answer that one, Therese. I think to get out of the loop, I have to engage with somebody else. I have to kind of get a sense of their issues and talk them through it, and it helps me to step back and see that and color what I'm going through.
Everything I drink on myself.
Always.
Always.
It was all over the floor.
Can't watch horror movies.
Therese, thank you. And was I nervous about publishing my book because of the notoriety? I was nervous about putting it out into the world because I was afraid that people would think it would suck. That was it. It was a lot of imposter syndrome going on, and it wasn't until there were a couple beta readers that really, really helped me out and helped me step through it. My editor was great for that, just writing back and saying, oh my God, I loved this character. I love this chapter. I love the dynamic here. And that helped me to be able to release it and be okay with it. And I also heard something really interesting in terms of works of art and creative works, which was that once you release it, it doesn't belong to you anymore. Mm-hmm. And it's up to other people's interpretation, and it belongs to them. So this book,
have to be okay with that.
Which, by the way, is the sponsor of this video, not this specific book, but this book on Amazon. In a lot of ways, this is not mine anymore, and you have to release it, let the words go, let the words loose, and just hope. I've done my creative job, and I wrote the story that was in my head, and all the feedback that I've gotten, it's been proven to resonate with people, particularly those who are INFJs.
I skipped over questions.
So there's that. Okay, we got a couple more questions here, and then we're gonna go. These are coming quick. I'm gonna try to get to as much as we can. I'm sorry if we can't, if we're missing one.
I think we talked about most of these anyway.
Yeah. Okay, we got those. All right. Physical activities to get out of the NITA loop. Yes, take a walk in the woods. Engage your SE like another function, so you're not just stuck in the thinking and intuition, thinking intuition. Playing music is another one. Finger painting. That's another good one.
I like to take care of my plants. Kill fungus gnats.
Kill fungus gnat.
Murder. Murders the murder.
Kind of a martial artist am I? I should be here with chopsticks grabbing these little guys. It's fine. Remember to drink water. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, don't spill it on yourself. Do you think INFJs have a stronger sense of justice than other types?
I think in large part, yeah.
I mean, I certainly do.
We like rules.
It's definitely like a Libra thing, too.
When people get out of the rules, I think it is something that bothers us.
Yeah.
When there's an unfairness aspect to it, absolutely.
Very important.
Yeah,
Why
absolutely.
are we frozen?
Oh, no, I'm here. Hi, everybody, I'm here. It's fine. Let's see. I finished your book, and it was great. Thank you, Stacy. Related to INFJness and the main character in the storyline with death. Yep, looking forward to the next book. I have like 10 words written. It's good. Mm-hmm. It's all up here.
No, but there's a lot of
solid
ideas going on.
It's going to be a good one. You're going to see a lot of it.
It's going to be exciting.
You're going to see a lot of it.
There's going to be a lot of action.
There is?
I think
there is.
so.
Yeah, no, it's going to be good. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There is? Yeah, because you're going to write it like that.
I don't know.
I pay attention when you talk about it.
Yeah. You need there to be like some love triangle thing, and you want love triangle stuff in the book. Does it make it more interesting when there's a love triangle?
It always makes it more interesting when there's a love triangle.
What if it just ends really badly?
Or like some sort of, I mean, because you already have like the,
Look, if you've read the book, you know, story. I really like tragedy. I like it when
you need it in there.
When bad things happen because it colors the good things. That's what it is.
How did you find out you were an INFJ?
Took the test. I mean, that was all there is to it. And then started digging in, and then eventually did the deep dive that INFJs tend to do. Got it. I'm not going to show it to people. It's gross. It's fine. I'll wash my hands later.
Have you met ISTJs? I'm sure.
My older brother is an ISTJ. And yeah, he's an interesting guy that way. There's differences and stuff like that, obviously, and it's different having a brother dynamic with him, but I appreciate it, because he helps me to talk to him to get out of that whole feeling thing. So I'm not sure if the test is totally accurate with him. He only took it like once, but it makes some sense.
I don't think it's your connection, Mary. We keep pausing for some reason.
Yeah. Market the book directly to INFJs. Have I tried paid advertising? No. Yeah, I don't do the paid advertising thing. Having been a business owner for a long time, paid advertising never ever worked, and I have no desire to.
I mean,
try
on
it again,
Instagram it does.
Yeah,
Instagram ads.
My hope is word of mouth and just getting it out there. I just want more people to see it, more people to read it, more people to talk about it. That's all there is to it. And so, all-time favorite Looney Tunes character.
Just to read the one I highlighted.
How do you stable thoughts long enough to put them on paper? It takes me weeks to write a simple pattern. Well, okay, so this kind of gets...
jot things down first. Like, if you have an idea, you, like...
Well, I'm going to get a little technical, right?
Okay.
Which is that I use a program when I'm writing called Ulysses, and it's fantastic. I would actually love to do a video review of it.
You should.
It synchronizes. So basically, I use Mac stuff for writing and for video production. And so on my Mac or on my iPhone or on a tablet, I can have Ulysses. So if I'm sitting in a coffee shop and writing, it's great and it's on there, and now it's on my phone at the same exact time and everything else. So when it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I wake up or I can't sleep, so I have the idea, I just take my phone and I put the idea down, and then that's that. And that really does help. I don't have to carry around a notebook. I constantly have it accessible, and it helps me to get the thoughts down and then flesh them out later. Sometimes I have no idea what I write. And also my handwriting is trash. So I can't just write it down.
It is absolute trash.
It's really bad. It's so bad. Roadrunner's a good character, yeah. Let's see.
Do you watch other MBTI videos?
I will on occasion, but I try to focus on what I'm doing because I'm trying to do some things on this channel that I feel like is missing from other channels. I don't want to talk
Marvin the Martian. Yes.
I don't want to talk all about technical INFJ stuff, and I also don't want to talk all about the stupid memes about INFJs. I'm trying to really strike a balance and say, like, okay, we can poke fun at some of our traits, and at the same time, I can talk a little bit about the technical stuff, but not swing wildly both ways. And so that's why I just try to speak from my experience as an INFJ, and then hopefully it resonates with everybody. That's kind of where I go.
Do you guys look for romantic relationships, or do you wait for them to come to you?
I have no idea. I just try to get feelings and get things sorted out and try to
When
understand.
I see something I like, I go when I get it.
That's too. It's true for tacos. She really does like tacos. She's like, that's more
I
taco.
just don't usually like anything that much. Romance comes to me as well. It's just not usually from anybody that I want.
Yeah, Corinne. Yeah, should be working, but you guys are way more interesting.
Bam.
Okay, hang out. That's fine.
Pow.
Pow.
Is he saying?
Is it Pam
Pow?
or Pan? Pan or Pan? I think I can
The
help with the Pam and Pan
N
thing.
is silent.
It's like calm.
Calm.
Right? Rock, Jacqueline.
Are INFJs usually wiser than people their own age? I appreciate. I'm getting tired and I can't say
That's
words
okay.
anyway.
Andrew,
Words are hard. Who
Okay,
gave us
hang
a
on a
thumbs
second.
down?
Oh, it happens.
Show yourself.
Hang on. Andrew, are INFJs usually wiser than people around their own age? I think there's a propensity to have INFJs be described as old souls. And so I think in a lot of ways, we kind of give off that
Kevin
vibe.
agrees. It's rare that I like anyone enough to pursue them, but when I do, I'm very direct.
See, there you go.
I'm the same way. I'll just be like, hey, I like your face.
Go tacos. Yeah, of course, go tacos. That makes it sound like tacos are a team. Like,
Go
I love
sports.
it. Go sports. I hope the tacos get a touchdown. I hope the tacos home run the basketball.
Oh my goodness, we got like 10 more minutes.
Okay, a few more minutes. Throw out some questions. Let's hear some stuff. Anything.
Yeah,
Any question.
anything.
Ask me anything. AMA. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Questions.
I've given up on romance. It'll always have to come to me for me to be into it in any way.
There's something to be said for working on yourself, and that is important. And they say that helps manifest the things that you want in life.
I
so
think
that's
we
good.
are old souls.
Yeah.
I am anyway.
Right.
Old lady trapped. in
Depends on experiences, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wiser yet a bit demented at the same time. Okay, Sarah. Yeah.
I
know
think
what
that we
means.
tend to be like maybe a little bit deeper.
Fajita wraps. I'm just gonna say, like, I really like to cook, and I can make a mean vegan crunch wrap.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's like crunchy and it's got
I'm gonna make
stuff in it.
churros next.
Yeah, I'm gonna make churros. I got an air fryer, you guys. Do you have one of these things? It's amazing. Like tater tots are the best food ever in an air fryer.
I used to get asked out, but usually would turn them down. My hubby said he ninja dated me because I never knew it was a date. It was just lunch.
Nevenka, hi, how are you?
I tend to like really crap on dudes that try to talk to me, but some of them are really into it, and then I just attract like all types of crazy. So
Air fryers
it's like it's not a challenge, you know what I mean? I just actually don't like you.
Dating advice for INFJs.
Dating advice for INFJs?
Yeah, careful out there.
Oh man, just don't get too emotionally involved too quickly.
Be careful of
what I
narcissists.
mean? Yeah. Like you really gotta protect your heart, but also like, don't be cold.
Being able to recognize a love bomb, that's an important one. Because we often feel misunderstood and like people aren't paying attention to our emotions. So when somebody comes and throws all the stuff at you, it's real easy to just kind of get roped into that. We're gonna do a narcissist video.
Especially if you're in like a vulnerable
that's gonna happen.
place already. I got love bombed pretty hard.
Please make an entire video on INFJ dating. I mean, it's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my last relationship was with an INTJ.
INTJ.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, Max. Hey, buddy. Good question. What do we both personally do when you start to aggressively overthink and when you get overly anxious? Oh,
Take
man.
a nap.
Take a nap.
I try to like do whatever I can to like make myself tired.
Yeah.
Go to the gym. I like weightlifting.
Right. I have gone for runs and like just ran like 8 miles just to like put myself down. Right, it's like I want to hit the floor, and then I can't think of anything, and I really don't care. And then the hot shower afterwards feels really good too. So usually for me, something really physical, or I'll get in the car and I'll put on like the loud music and I'll sing along. Like today we were driving and I sang the Humpty Dance from start to finish. She wasn't all that amused, but I did a good job.
You knew all the words.
I knew all the words. Yes.
Bethany says that dating another INFJ means we both have to be super patient with each other. We were friends for 9 years online before we started dating and then got married a few months later.
Yeah, you got to work through stuff, INFJ and INFJ. That's for sure.
Yeah, and sometimes like we can both just be really emotional at the same time.
Right.
That's not always good.
No, but it's good to understand it.
We snap out of it. I think the good thing about it though is that like we don't really argue.
Right.
Like we might disagree about things. Like we're not always gonna agree on everything, but there's nothing to like get angry about you have like that deep understanding.
Right. One of the best things that I mean for like you and I say this to each other, which is you have a right to feel the way you do about a certain thing. Your feelings are valid. And I think it's really important when you're with somebody, if it's INFJ for sure, is to be able to say like your feelings are valid. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to respect that, and you can be civil about it. Like it's fine because you're on the same wavelength.
Mimi, don't be afraid of weightlifting and looking ridiculous in the gym, girl. Like I started at home first. Work on your form. Don't go crazy. Like you'll be fine. Honestly, I see people looking ridiculous in there.
Stacy would totally hang with you.
Yes,
Therese,
I was just gonna say that.
Yes, I want to read this entire thing and record it myself.
I want to listen to it while I fall asleep, minus the bloody stuff. Can you make me an edited version?
Edited version. Just change it. Make it more like Twilight.
Because like no. Am I the only one? Maybe that's like a feeling thing. Like when somebody's talking about something gory or like something really gory, sometimes like I feel it. I'm like,
okay, look.
I can't handle it. Like especially like the heart and the blood thing. Like
but on this,
you had to start it out that way too.
I'm gonna have to talk about the thing that I have because I want to know if anybody experiences this as well. All right, I'm about to release a very personal detail to you. Just
what?
Give me a second.
I don't.
The heights.
Oh.
It's about heights.
What are you about to tell people?
So, I experience a physical reaction when it's related to heights. And it's weird. And I'm not sure if anybody else has experienced this. And it's been my entire life. And I only recently looked it up and realized that some other people do. If I'm watching a video where somebody's like hanging on a cliff or somebody's up high on a building,
can't be trusted to drink this anymore.
My butt tingles.
Tingly bum.
I get tingly bum. It's a little bit of tingle in my bum. And I'm not sure why, and it's really weird. It's like I can't explain it. It's like my butt tingles, and I've heard
all wet now.
I've heard that it's because you're having an empathic reaction, and it's like a fight or flight thing. But I don't know why it's manifesting in my ass. And so
I'm sorry, bro. That might be a you
I
thing.
don't know if something's wrong with me or what, but I can't. Like, I can't watch movies or anything where somebody's up high.
Awful.
Vertigo, sure.
My stomach feels weird. Yeah, that's normal.
Hashtag tingly bum.
Tingly bum.
That's fantastic. That's so good. Really? You guys are gonna leave me alone on this? No, it's not sphincter clench. It's not what's happening. I'm not doing that.
Tingle ting.
Oh God. You feel it in your stomach? All right, like that's a thing. Palm tingle, okay. Hashtag tingly bum. Miss Tingly Bum deserves a weekly comic. I can't with this. I don't think this is a thing. Mimi, I guess
Well,
not.
he gets it like if other people are too
Yeah,
close.
if it's like a video,
even in a movie or like on TV.
No, it could be like one of those
he
things
doesn't
where
physically have to be the one who's high up.
No.
It's just like the thought of somebody being high up.
No, like a
I
movie.
sent him a video
You're
on
right.
Instagram one time of this like acrobat girl like hanging from like a ladder in like the middle of the air.
My butt.
He was
went
like,
nuts.
"Why would you send that to me?"
It's like a Spidey sense, but in my butt. Like that's what it was. It was like, you know how it's like the tingle, like the Spider-Man, but it's like it's the butt. Hashtag.
Did I
hashtag
start a
tingly
trend,
bum.
Andrew? I think you did.
Yeah, we're gonna
Best
try and
live
get
chat
that hashtag up on Instagram.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed the hangouts because that's really what this is about. Like, you know what I mean? We're just hanging out. I know that as INFJs, sometimes we can feel.
Sean, your ass is saying sit the F down.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
That's true.
He is not wrong.
I can imagine you sitting there
right
watching TV.
Tingly bum.
Oop, gotta go. Got
I
that
dare you
tingly
to
bum.
say it out loud right now to yourself.
You
Just
really
do it.
should.
It's really fun.
Especially if you're at work
Especially
right
if
now.
if it's quiet.
Be
Just
like, I can't
tingly
work
bum.
right now. I'm having a case of tingly bum.
Tingly bum. This is why the voice in my head would sound like that, okay?
My voice is Russia's.
Kevin, we
What is
appreciate
wrong
you
with
for
your
being
bottom?
here.
Yeah.
Tingly bum.
Hashtag tingly bum, everybody.
You're sitting and your body wants you to move. Oh,
This is
goodness.
ridiculous.
It's okay, we only
The
have a
most
few minutes
ridiculous
left.
conversation.
So
Did I really just admit that on
make
the
it as
internet?
ridiculous as you want for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just admitted
this
that
is
on
the funniest
internet.
live stream I've been on. Oh, by the way, we wanted to do this like on the weekend, like earlier in the day for other people who can't be here,
Ay,
but
ay.
it didn't work with my schedule this week. So we're gonna try another time to do it on a weekend when I'm not working.
Hang out with people in Australia.
To do it a little bit earlier in the day,
Right.
so that more people can be here. For
Trying.
it. We did do
trying
it a
to
little
sound
bit earlier
British. We're trying to sound
tonight
British.
than last time.
Right. Yeah.
Weird question, but do you ever get exhausted with yourself? Like sometimes
I'm
I'm
like, bro, chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? Yeah, it happens all the time.
Why did you say tinkly bum with a British accent? You
Don't
said
put
it
that
that
on
way
us.
first.
It's totally my fault.
Please say butt, not bum.
Well, because we don't say bums. I'm not going to say
I mean,
tingly.
I say bum.
I'm not going to say tingly fanny. I got news for you. I'm not going to call it that.
You just did,
Because
though.
all right, so that was a bad move, sure. But don't hashtag that, by the way.
I don't know what
fine if you're in the
derealization
States.
is.
If what?
This is a great time slot. Friday mornings at work are a drag. I like the word bum.
That's like the word mate. Yeah.
Tingly bum.
Yeah, it's like it's friends. Right. Mates are friends. My
My
bum
bum
senses. Yes, my
senses
bum
are
senses are tingling. Like somebody is up high somewhere on a ladder.
Badunk-a-dunk.
Aye, aye.
Yes.
Tingly badunk-a-dunk. Yeah, thanks, Max. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's
Y'all
cool.
have apologized so much during the stream. Why do INFJs apologize so much? I didn't notice it until people pointed it out to me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
What else is it?
Sorry for saying.
Join us for tea and a tingly bum.
Tickly bum.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, Mimi. I hope that doing it earlier in the day would be better for you. But we appreciate you for being here. got one
and
more
also,
minute.
please head over to Jacqueline's channel. I'll leave the link in the description.
Yes.
I edit it after the video and stuff like that. The chat
We
will
are
appear in the
doing
video
more.
after like 24 hours. So if you watch this back, the chat will be in there eventually.
Yeah, it takes
but
a
please
little while to process.
support my bestie
I
here.
appreciate it. Oh, yeah, we had plant questions I didn't answer. Somebody wanted help with their orchids and why their orchids are dying.
Spidey butt.
You might not be watering them enough, girl. Oh, I can't even talk. Oh.
I spilled it. Apparently, I spilled the tea on my tingly bum.
If you guys have any plant questions, definitely just go and ask me over on my channel, and I will answer you over there.
That's exactly it, Max.
I'm more likely to answer you in the comments because I get overwhelmed with my DMs.
That happens.
An INFJ thing. It's really fun putting yourself out there on the internet and then like getting like how many DMs a day.
Oh, and by the way,
I love talking to you guys. Don't
since
get me
we're-
wrong. It's
since
just
we're
overwhelming.
going to be wrapping this up.
Yes.
This video is brought to you by the book that I wrote. It's fine. And it's on Amazon, and INFJs love it, and a lot of people really enjoy it. It seemed to. It's got great reviews.
I liked it.
Please check it out, which is really important too, because you don't like to read books.
Yeah.
Or you do, but like,
I liked perspective.
you're like, yeah, of course. Of course you did. But please, give it a try. I had somebody write to me and say that my book made them refine their love of reading, which is a very, very good compliment. and
Yeah, I
appreciate
read
that
it in
kind of
like 2 days.
thing. Yeah, it's not a super
Because
long read.
I didn't want to put it down. I needed to know what happened.
It's gonna set the stage for
and
lots of cool
it's
stuff.
an
for
easy
sure.
read.
Right.
Like it just flows. Like you don't feel like you need to put it down.
Right. If you're an INFJ, you're gonna resonate with the main character. You're gonna
Book merch.
You're going to see.
I think you
book
should do
merch.
more merch, like shirts that say like congratulations and I'm sorry.
No, I have like mugs and stuff. Like I haven't looked at the merch store in a while. Look, I'm kind of bad at the internet thing. Like I'm trying.
Hashtag tingly bum.
Do I need a shirt that says hashtag tingly bum? I think I do. I think I do.
I would wear it.
I would wear it. I'd wear it all over the
It
place.
does just flow. Yes, I agree.
Yes, thank you.
All right,
Yes,
we're
yeah.
gonna go.
Thank you everybody for
We
hanging out with us.
appreciate you.
We're gonna do this again. We're
Yeah.
gonna hang out with you again. We've got plans for.
You're not rid of me yet.
We got plans for a narcissist video. That's gonna be super fun.
And some stuff over on my channel. There's a vlog up right now of the two of us plant shopping where we put our faces in a popcorn plant.
Yes, please go look at.
Apparently wiped our noses all over
You
it.
can yes, and right. You'll that
Now
one's
I want to
fun.
know if it tastes like popcorn.
You'll see me get really triggered by Walmart.
Yeah.
Which is really important. Yeah,
So
that's true
if you
too.
like plant shopping and our shenanigans, then I guess go watch it. And then there's gonna
Check
be
out our
another
chapter.
one on his channel
we
soon.
we sat down and recorded a video together of comparing our INFJ-ness.
Yeah.
And that one was really interesting too. Just some of those things, and plus there were
Thank
some
you,
really funny
Kevin.
moments. Thank you, Kevin.
We
Thank you. Yep, I appreciate it.
Book signing.
Book signing, Therese, man, I would love to. As it stands, not enough people have read it. Like, I don't want to be the guy who's just alone in a bookstore somewhere in Hoboken with like nobody
No,
around.
but we were thinking about maybe
So-
doing it like this somehow.
Yeah, doing like signed copies. I actually have plans to do like a signed copy thing on my site. Thank you,
Thank
INFJ
you, John.
Yep, thank you. To do some signed copies
Tingly bum
on my
face.
site and like a special thing, but like limited. And so you'll get word of that when that happens for
The
sure.
bloopers were good. Wait till
Spilled
you
it
see
on.
these ones, you guys.
The bloopers on the new one that I'm gonna
Favorite
post.
cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch for life.
That one's good. I like
Yes.
Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Pebbles
I
are
like
good.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles are good too. They're both
I get
good.
the keto cereal.
Did you ever
that
mix
tastes
them?
like Fruity
So it's like
Pebbles.
chocolate
no,
Fruity
that's
Pebbles?
disgusting.
Whatever. Didn't you ever do that? A bowl of cereal and you mix like
Captain
whatever's
Crunch
left?
with the crunch berries.
So it
Look,
was
now
like-
you got me wanting to eat
It was
cereal.
like Crunchberry Raisin Bran Pebbles.
We're already 3 minutes over.
That's
Cinnamon
okay.
Toast.
That's
yes.
right. Everybody's lovely. I'm hanging out with my
Cinnamon Toast
sweet
Crunch is
INFJs.
like on a different level. Anyway,
It's just all sugar. Why would you like that?
I'm also gonna film a plant tour. I'm gonna make him show you guys all of his plants and
Yes.
butcher all the names of them,
Oh, yeah.
and that'll be up on my channel sometime this month
Right.
when we film it.
Yeah,
It
we're
was
just,
rainy and gross today.
we hang out, so we're just going to be doing stuff together from time to time. So
Yeah.
there's that.
I don't get to talk about INFJ stuff on my channel, so I like to talk about it on yours.
It does suck when you run out of milk. It's terrible. I had to have Fruity Pebbles once.
Yes,
and the-
blueberry crunch.
No, hold on. So I had to have Fruity Pebbles once, and the only
Night,
milk
Mimi.
that I could get because I was in a foreign country was goat milk. So I had Fruity Pebbles with water, and it wasn't that good. It wasn't. I didn't want goat milk Fruity Pebbles. What? Someone said hashtag TinglyBumNation. Content creators name their viewers. What if we, David viewers, were called TinglyBumNation? I don't think anybody would really like that. No. I'm not sure.
But go join the plant fam.
She's plant fam. I get Tingly Bum. You get plant fam.
I'm the one who made up my own.
I get friends and fellow aliens. That's what I call you guys because I love all of you. So thank you for hanging out with us. And good night and the Wiggles. Cold spaghetti.
We appreciate you guys for being here, and we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, so you have a good shirt too. What's your shirt?
My shirt?
Yeah, somebody said they like both of our shirts.
They love Maya. This is my friend's band.
See, there you go. This is my friend Appa.
If you like metal and people screaming at you, my friend Mark plays in this band. So
there you go. See, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
I want him to make music for my channel.
And cheers for hosting, and cheers to you for watching as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna Sky's. Did you just get here?
I should have told Mark to come to the live stream. He would.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, he's definitely an INFJ.
There you go. All right. Love you guys.
Skylar, you're late.
Hashtag,
I forgot to tell you. In your defense, I forgot to tell you.
And hashtag TinglyBum.
You guys are sleeping on Fruit Loops. I love Fruit Loops.
Site explains email.
I'm late to the party, but hugs. Love you, girl. Love you. Love you. Okay, you better.
We have to
X out of
this
before we never ever shut up.
This is just like it started. I'm not really sure
No,
how
you're
to
gonna
do
hit the X in the corner, Bill.
Where's the X? Oh, it's right up there.
Corner.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
There we go.